Rickards, and number 34, Josh Morris. They both are 6'7", listed 6'7", as Randy Rickards wins the tip, and we are underway with men's college basketball here at the complex this afternoon. Like I said, they both are listed as 6'7", but the Bloomfield forward, Josh Morris, has a little bit of advantage on the other side of things, as Randy Rickards listed at 205. Josh Morris listed at 300 underneath the basket. To Lib Holloman, the opening bucket for the Wildcats. And we are underway 2-0 for the Wildcats. And there's Morris guarded by Randy Rickards. Nice look. Side, no-look pass down low to Tyreek Battle-Holly. And that puts the Bears on the board here this afternoon. Leading scorer for the Bears is Andres Fulcincino, 15.4 points per game, and there's Rickards' jumper, good. And right behind him is Josh Morris, 15.3 points per game, 6.3 rebounds a game. And Tyreek Battle-Holly, the third Bear, in double digits with 11.6 points per game. For the Wildcats, they have 4 players reach double digits. Here's a long three, Stewart, no good. And it's rebounded by the Bears. Rickards at 14.1, Justin Thomas 12.4, Amiri Stewart 11.2, and Jordan Jackson at 10.2, who's been coming off the bench of late. Both teams on a 3-game winning streak coming into today. The Bears have defeated, after a 3-game losing streak, to Dominican, Jefferson, and Caldwell, 3 of the top-tier teams in the conference. Thomas, a little curl jumper, hits 6-2. Wildcats on top. After that, tough stretch of CACC games. They defeated Georgian Court, Alliance, and Holy Family. The Wildcats are something similar coming into today's game. They're looking for win number 4 in a row. Josh Morris up and under. Scores it in the lane as he got Rickards in the air. Wildcats had a 3-game losing streak. Dominican Georgian Alliance beat Goldie, lost to Caldwell, and now have beaten Malloy, Felician, and Chestnut Hill. Here's a corner 3. Holloman long with it, and it's rebounded by the Bears. Poole with it outside. And now Morris gets it straight away, pumps the 3, gets into the lane, dishes it off, unable to handle it was Battle-Holly, went through his hands off his forehead and out of bounds. Unfortunate for the Bears, fortunate for the Wildcats, and another good, swift, quick look by Jordan Morris. He had the assist on the first bucket as well. Today is the 22nd meeting between the two programs since the Wildcats joined the NCAA Division II ranks in 04-05. The last time the Wildcats were able to beat the Bears was 2019-20 season, right here at the complex. 3-pointer from Randy Rickards. Not his usual game. Just his second of the season, now 2 for 12 from beyond the arc for Randy Rickards. And a response 3-pointer, no good, but fouled Amiri Stewart. Not allowing Wes Robinson to land. Got into his body on the way down, so that will be 3 free throws coming for Wes Robinson. Fourth leading point getter for the Bears at 7.7 per game. He is 61.5% from the foul line. And he hits the first, 24, now 25 of 40. Hits the second. Malik Beasley checks in, taking out Amiri Stewart. The third is off the rim And Justin Thomas comes down with the rebound for the Wildcats. So just 2 of 3. Mark that as a win, I guess, for Amiri Stewart and the Wildcats. Marcus Pierce setting up the offense. A little curl for Justin Thomas, a little too strong with it. And a rebound down to Fulgencio, I'm sorry. Fulgencio gets the backdoor look, and a traveling violation. Might have been called for the foul as he got his arm hooked in the air. Probably should have tried to put up a shot, but he came down with the ball and got called for the travel. The Wildcats escaped there without the foul call. Skip Burton in for Marcus Pierce. An illegal screen on Malik Beasley as he was moving atop the screen, atop the key for Skip Burton. First team foul. Overall, the Bears are 17-4 against the Wildcats in the NCAA era. 21st year head coach Gerald Holmes always has these Bears on top of the CACC. Here's a kick out and a good three-pointer from Fulgencio. And another good look there from Josh Morris, who pumped his own three and then dished it out to Fulgencio. Beasley. Justin Thomas gets to the right elbow, dumps it off to Beasley. Can't convert the layup, but was fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot a pair. That one circles all the way down and then popped out. Caleb Matthews in for the first time, taking out Justin Thomas. Malik Beasley. (23 of 34). Now 23 of 35 from the foul line. Makes the second. Overall, the Wildcats are pretty good from the foul line. 72.7% as a team on the year. Fulgencio, another three, is good right in front of the bench of the Wildcats. And it's 12-10, Bears on top. Bears are 36.5% from three on the season. That one's tipped and stolen by Fulgencio. On the entry pass from Caleb Matthews. Morris will step up and hit a three, no good. Rebound, loose ball, finally gathered before being kicked out, and it's an open three, no good. Third opportunity for the Bears. That one got tipped, I believe, by off of Morris's shot. And now a fourth chance, and Morris is fouled underneath by Caleb Matthews. Josh Morris will go to the line to shoot two, where he is a 66.7% free throw shooter, 50 of 75 on the year. Smoothly hits the first. Zamorian Singleton comes in for the Bears. Stewart back in for the Wildcats. Short with the second. Stewart comes up with the rebound, gets it ahead to Skip Burton, who gets all the way to the bucket, can't convert, but gets fouled on the fast outlet pass from Stewart up ahead to Burton. So Burton will go to the line. Burton 17 of 27 on the year. That's 63%. Fouls on 11, Davion Ellis.
In the contest for Bloomfield, number 33, Eddie and Guinea. And for the Wildcats, number 24,
Caleb Hedgepeth into the game for the Wildcats. And Skip Burton missed both. Offensive foul, legal screen coming on number 33, Eddie Jean. (13-10) in the early going. Bears on top of the Wildcats. Skip Burton hands it off to Randy Rickards. Rickards drives right at Jean, and he denies. Rickards at the backboard. So the Wildcats keep possession with 17 on the shot clock. Side screen to Matthews, who kicks it back out. Looking for one more was Burton. Got deflected, got the ball back. Burton has 6 to do something with it. Gets it up, throws it up, but it's off the contraption above the backboard. Thought Burton kind of got fouled there, but they're saying he went straight up and down. And out of bounds, ball back over to the Bears. They put on a little full court pressure to the Wildcats, and they throw over the top to clear it. Fulgencio. Another offensive foul on the moving screen. This one's on Marcus Bucknall. And I think Gerald Holmes is going to have a conniption over there on the Bears bench on his own guys. Yelling at him, just stand there. Just stand there. Marcus Pierce back in for the Wildcats. Pierce drives left, spins back, gets it over. One more over to Rickards. Rickards steps in for a long 2, no good. Pierce skies for the rebound, but it comes down to Fulgencio. Ball's on the ground. Able to keep it in is Ellis. And a foul there by Caleb Matthews. As Eddie Jean, he'll be able to go to the line for a couple as hits the first. Jacine Davis in for the Bears. And he hits the second as well. Pierce drives the lane, hangs, can't hit. Rebound down to the Bears. Poole with it, guarded by Stewart. Robinson. Pulls up for 3 is good straight away against Caleb Hedgepeth. And that's 18 to Tickert has 5 points for the Wildcats. Talib Holloman 2 points. Justin Thomas 2 points. And Malik Beasley with the 10th and final point for the Wildcats. Full court pressure here by the Bears. Myrie Stewart, tough to get it in, but he finally does, and then the Bears back out of their pressure. Myrie Stewart driving right, spins back into the lane. Shot got deflected. He got his own miss, puts it up and in, and is fouled. He will go to the line. Great individual effort there by Myrie Stewart. It's Eddie Ngeni. I think that's how they're pronouncing his name. And he will go to the bench for Morris returning. Rickards will take a breath as Morris returns, so as does Malik Veasley. And Stewart will go to the line, where he is a 78% free throw shooter, 48 of 61. And he hits for the three-point play. Now it's 18 to 13, and the Wildcats are able to get into their full court pressure as well. May not trap right away and just kind of show it and then get into trapping later in the game or towards the end of the half. Veasley gets his hand in on the driving by Robinson, and the Wildcats come away with a steal. Veasley did that against the Chestnut Hill, but now the Bears come up with a steal as well, and no basket, but to the line on the lazy pass, I think it was Marcus Pierce. And Justin Thomas comes away with the foul. Going to the line will be Davion Ellis. Ellis, 33 of 52, that's 63.5%. And the lefty is short with the first one. Skip Ellis returns. I'm sorry, Skip Burton returns, taking out Marcus Pierce. And the second from Ellis is up and good. And now Battle Holly will come back in for the shooter. And Holloman will replace Hedgepeth. A little bit of matchups going on here between Burke and Gerald Holmes. Trying to figure out the right combination of players between the two. 19-13 ball game here, almost halfway through this first half. Skip Burton gets the screen from Veasley. Stewart drives baseline, skips it across. Holloman three. Good! Right in front of Holmes and the Bears bench. Bears dump it down low. Justine Davis's pass back out to Wes Robinson was off the mark, and it'll be a turnover, and the Wildcats will regain possession here down by 3. Fulgencio returns to the Bears lineup. Skip Burton, guarded by Poole. Now the Wildcats hand it off. High screen from Veasley. Justin Thomas stops at the foul line, pops, and it's good for Justin Thomas. 19-18, 5 straight for the Wildcats. Miscommunication on defense, and it's tipped up and in by Josh Morris. Wes Robinson was behind that full court pressure on the baseline and was able to get into a good position for the Bears, and it allowed Josh Morris to tip in the rebound. Here's a three-pointer straight away. Thomas is good. As the Bears went underneath the screen of Malik Veasley, Justin Thomas took advantage. Again on that baseline, bucket and reverse layup is good, and a foul. Wes Robinson will go to the line to shoot a single. Wes Robinson will go to the line and hits and gets all three on that possession as he again snuck down on the baseline of a traveling violation to Lib Holloman. (24-21). Couple of miscues here by the Wildcats, and it's last touch by Battle Holly as Randy Rickards came through and initially tipped the pass, and then the second one off of Battle Holly out of bounds. Good defense by Randy Rickards, and Wildcats have it back. They can tie with a 3. Burton, Thomas keeps the pivot foot, drives left, tries to kick it out. Ball got deflected and it's stolen. Morris, and a traveling violation on Wes Robinson. Burton with it. Josh Morris, I think. Yeah, Josh Morris as Randy Rickards was cutting. First on Morris. Randy Rickards was trying to cut through the lane and he was held. Bit of a choppy game here so far. Tried to go for the alley-oop as Morris fell, but Rickards couldn't come up with the pass. And off his hand on the out-of-bounds play. Fulgencio, Poole, and they go down low to Morris. Morris against Rickards. Morris gets Rickards in the air and gets fouled. Fouls on Justin Thomas. One of 2 from the line today. 66.67 on the year. Short with the first as well. Wildcats could use a little bit of a cleanup. 9 turnovers for the Bears, 7 for the Wildcats so far. And he 1 of 2 again for the Bears as Morris will step out for a breather. Ellis and number 22, Marcus Bucknall, came in from Thessaloniki, Greece. We had a member from Thessaloniki, Greece on our men's soccer team as Talib Holloman gets in up and under in the paint for the bucket, and it's a 2-point lead for the Bears. And there he is, Bucknell, first time touching the ball, kicks it back out. Fulgencio 3, no good. Holloman with a good box out, but it goes to somewhere else. Third chance now for the Bears as Bucknall gets an offensive rebound. Straight up in the air, but it's tipped in by Robinson. Couple of extra opportunities for Bloomfield on that possession. Thomas, skip pass, Burton 3, corner in and out, and the Wildcats are one and done. Battle Holly. Left elbow extended, 2-pointer no good. Rebound. Off the arms of Ellis, and then it hit the end line, so the ref blew the whistle. It'll be Wilmington ball. Malik Veasley returns. So now Veasley and Rickards in the contest for the Wildcats. Rickards, top of the key. Burton, crossover dribble, hop step, dishes it off to Veasley. Good fine layup, up and in for Veasley. Nice job of Skip Burton to get into the middle of the action there and dish it off. Three-pointer, no good. Too strong. Rebounded by Veasley. That was Ellis with the miss. Burton gets it to Rickards. Rickards sidesteps. Basket. Should count. Does it count? Does count. And he's fouled. Rickards will go to the line. Davion Ellis, the blocking foul, trying to take the charge, but Rickards did well to sidestep it. And Rickards can give the Wildcats the lead. It's tied 27-27 right now. Fouls on 10. Tyreek Battle Holly, not Ellis. And Rickards completes. And the Wildcats lead by one, 28-27. Good couple offensive possessions for the Wildcats here back-to-back. Looking for a stop now. Three-pointer Robinson rattles home straight away. And the Bears regain the lead. Push it ahead to Justin Thomas. Malik Veasley wants the ball on the low block, gets it, kicks it out. Burton step back. Give and go with Veasley, but it's too much in the traffic. And Randy Rickards as well to come back to the ball, tip it around. And now it's a Holloman 2. No. Thomas 3. No good. Rickards offensive rebound. He'll kick it out. Holloman 3. No good. And there is Robinson with the Bears rebound. Couple of good looks by the Wildcats there. Unable to knock down three-pointers. And a blocking foul, Skip Burton. The 8th foul, so that'll send Davion Ellis to the line for a couple. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 1 and 1. Not quite 2 yet. Ellis, 1 of 2 today. 63 and a half from the line for the season. Marcus Pierce back in. He hits the first. And the second from Ellis. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Veasley. Marcus Pierce with it now. Under 5 to play here in the first half. Pierce guarded by Poole tightly. Rickards behind the back. Tries to get to the block. And is pushed aside and a foul called. I think that's... Oh, it is Wes Robinson with the foul. Only his first, though. The foul is the 8th, so Rickards to the line 1 and 1. He's at 70.5%. And 2 of 2 today, so he will get a second. Back iron, no good, but a lane violation? Lane violation. So So the lane violation gives Rickards another opportunity. And he makes it true. It's 31-30 now. Morris against Beasley. Morris passes it out. Robinson steps in, takes a two-pointer off glass, Tim Duncan style, and converts. 33-30. Pierce, guarded by Poole, got it poked away, but right to Justin Thomas. Thomas will get it back, floater, no good. And rebounded by Robinson. Back comes Fulgencio. Robinson almost got it tipped away and did, finally by Randy Rickards. Rickards got tripped up. I'm not sure if that's going to be an intentional or not. Rickards was clearly ahead of him, but doesn't look like it. Just got their feet tangled up, heading down the other way of the court. So Rickards back to the line. Or else we were possibly looking at a big-time slam from Randy Rickards. Missed the first. And it's rebounded to Josh Morris and the Bears. Fulgencio, Morris, and a nice backdoor cut, nice bounce pass from Josh Morris as Fulgencio converts the layup. Amiri Stewart drives baseline. Tough layup, no good, but is fouled. As he went amongst the trees there, rose above everyone. So Stewart will get two at the line, and it's against Morris, his second. So now a handful of Bears with two. Stewart 1 of 1 from the line. There it is. There's the broadcaster's jinx as he misses the first. And the second coming from Stewart. And he hits there, and a timeout called by Dan Burke and the Wildcats. It's a 30-second timeout. Oh, Bloomfield, I'm sorry. 35-31 after the second free throw from Amiri Stewart. 3:09 to play here in the first half. The Wildcats put on a full court pressure. They at least show it, but back out of it as the Bears get the ball into play. Here's a step back jumper, in and out. Offensive rebounding, Genny. They swing the ball around. Driving baseline. Steps back and hits is Ellis. Instead of going reverse style under the basket, he just stepped back into the flow of play and hit the bucket. Here's a three. Stewart, no good. Offensive rebound. Malik Beasley. Nice effort there from Ellis, but he lands out of bounds, and that will keep the ball with the Wildcats. 18 on the shot clock. Beasley, the short corner jumper is good for Malik Beasley. 37-33. Wildcats looking for a stop here as we approach 2 minutes to play in the half. Fulgencio. And now Ellis. Ellis guarded by Caleb Matthews. Crossover, gets to the right elbow, pulls it out. Fulgencio steps in for two. No good. High rebound, and Malik Beasley brings it down. Randy Rickards charges the other way. Rickards passes it out. Beasley will step into two and hit from the foul line. 4 straight for Beasley, and it's a 2-point game. Fulgencio guarded by Stewart. Kick into the corner. It's a 3. No good. Back iron, long rebound. Randy Rickards gets the deflection. Full court slam, and he ties the game. 37-37. Long shots produce long rebounds, and Randy Rickards took advantage there as he had a head of steam before he picked up that rebound. Poole to the basket, lays it in. Back and forth we go. It's a Matthews 3, short, and it got stuck between the backboard and the rim. So that's a jump ball. And the arrow is pointing in the direction of Bloomfield, so it'll be their ball with 51.7 to play. Poole hands it off. Fulgencio a 3, short front iron, rebounded nicely by Malik Beasley, getting Jenny on his back and moving him out of the way. Now the Wildcats, 7 seconds difference. Myrie Stewart will put up a 3, no good. Holloman amongst 4 Bears gets the offensive rebound, but the putback is no good. Might have been better for Holloman to kick it out there as he rose high for the rebound. And then Ngeni got double teamed underneath the basket on the rebound, but was fouled. I'm not sure who that foul was on. The foul was on Holloman. So Ngeni will go to the line. He is 6 of 10 on the year. Sophomore from Lindenwood, New Jersey, 6'8", 235. First coming and hits the front iron and rolls in. And the second coming from Ngeni. Third, 3 for 3 now from the line. 3 points. And he's 4 for 4 from the line. Marcus Pierce with 15 on the clock. Wildcats looking to cut into this deficit and go into halftime with some momentum. Myrie Stewart drives left, kicks it around. Thomas 3, no good, just a little short. And then Ngeni skies high to secure the defensive rebound, and that's how the half ends. 41-37, Bears lead. Holly all with 2. The Wildcats, Justin Thomas, Malik Beasley, and Caleb Matthews with 2 each. So we'll put 20 on the board here. Second half action, Wildcats down by 4. They start with the ball. And let's see if there's any halftime adjustments that the Wildcats made. And it starts with a Thomas kick out, and Marcus Pierce and Myrie Stewart now into the corner. Pierce thought about a 3, gets into the lane, kicks it out to Lib Holloman. 3 short with it. Ball's loose. He gets his own rebound, tries to bounce it into Stewart. Stewart back to Holloman. Holloman skies high and lays it in. A lot of action there, and then with the Holloman too. So a good offensive start for the Wildcats. Let's see if they can get stops on the Bears, the defensive side. Poole, guarded by Pierce. They get it down low to Morris. Morris up and no good. Randy Rickards tries to box him out and does as the ball goes out of bounds, and it's Wilmington basketball. So the combination of Randy Rickards and Malik Beasley doing a number on Josh Morris so far. Myrie Stewart gets in the lane, spins, hangs, floats, no good. Rebound batted around and Poole comes down with it. Poole up three, short, and it's rebounded by Myrie Stewart. So the Wildcats can tie or take the lead with a three. Rickards right at Morris, hangs, can't hit, gets his rebound. Second chance, no good. Third chance, also no good. Myrie Stewart gets blocked, and John Morris comes down with the rebound while on his backside on the floor. Three great opportunities for the Wildcats to put in a layup, but then Tyreek Holly Battle hits a three. So what a swing of points there, and it's 44-39. Marcus Pierce hangs and floats, no good. Rebound to Morris. Battle drops it off. Morris three, short, but Battle Holly with it, kicks it out. Poole. Morris dumps it off. And I think that's going to be Robinson, the team leading scorer, going to the line.
Foul number 23 of Myrie Stewart, his second.
Stewart's second foul.
The second half. It'll send number 24, Wes Robinson, to the line, shooting two.
Robinson, first one rattles home. And the second is good as well. So a turn of events here by the Wildcats where they had three chances.
Bloomfield ball. In the contest for the Wildcats, number 13, Skip Burton.
And then the Bears came down, hit a three-pointer and a two-pointer, or two from the foul line. Morris up and under, reverse layup up and good. And all of a sudden the Bears lead by 8, 48-39. I'm sorry, by 9, 48-39. Thomas gets to the lane, tries to get into the lane, gets hung up, thought he got fouled, hit the ground hard, but no call, and the Bears back with it. Bears into the corner. Stolen nicely by Skip Burton. He keeps it in bounds. Burton passes it back to Thomas and lays it in over top of Poole. Let's see if that hustle play from Skip Burton can get the Wildcats going here in the second half. Morris driving left. Got rejected and ended up with the ball. Did a Myrie Stewart, but the ref quick whistle on a jump ball. And the ball stays with Bloomfield of the possession arrow. I mean, there was no tie-up. It was just an automatic, it was a turnover. It was a block shot and a rebound. There's no both people with possession at any one time. And the ref didn't see it the other way. The Wildcats get the stop anyway. Stewart, Thomas, and Rickards with it. He'll take a three. Already hit one. But missed that one, and there's a foul underneath Malik Beasley. So Bloomfield with ball, up 7. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Battle. Robinson will try a three. No good. Too long. Morris just supplanting himself in that lane. Gets the offensive rebound but can't put it back. Wildcats can take advantage here. Thomas kicks it out to Stewart. Stewart gets in the lane. Dumps it off. Randy Rickards slams it from the baseline. Wildcats go into a full court zone here. And they back out of it as they cross the timeline. Fulgencio gets a high screen from Morris. Turnaround jumper falls for Fulgencio. And Jared Holmes will call a 5 rebound. 3 assists now. The only one in foul trouble is Malik Beasley with 3. They get the ball in to Randy Rickards. A little bit of man pressure there to deny Skip Burton the ball. Full court. But the Wildcats able to escape that and work on the offense. Burton will pull up for 2. No good. And it's rebounded by Robinson. Battle Holly. Hands it off to Fulgencio. Skip Burton just a step late on that steal attempt. Ended up with a foul, and Caleb Matthews returns. What I've been noticing the past couple games, when Caleb Matthews comes in, the defense finds a way to go one-on-one against them. They go down low. Robinson. Back to Fulgencio, 3, no good. Rebound to Amari Stewart. They push ahead Justin Thomas. Thomas, guarded by Poole. Euro steps, kicks it out. They get it over to Matthews. Amari Stewart gets into the lane. He'll sky. Basket no good, but he's fouled. The last second he pulled the ball back, and that's when Ngeni got into his body. And that's his 3rd. The only one for the Bears with 3. So Stewart will go to the line. 2 of 3 today, and he's short with the first. 2 of 4 for the game.
34, Josh Morris back into the Bears along with number 22, Marcus Bucknall.
Myrie Stewart's second is good, and he'll be taken out. Malik Beasley returns. Fulgencio, guarded by Randy Rickards, as now Malik Beasley takes over against Josh Morris. Fulgencio kicks it out. And he almost got it stolen away, but he ended up with an easy layup up and in as that ball got deflected around and bounced right back to Fulgencio for the bucket. Thomas. Rickards. Beasley. Caleb Morris gets to the foul line. Dumps it off to Beasley for the slam. Beasley slipped the screen, and Matthews found him for the easy bucket, 52-46. Wilmington needs some stops here, 13.5 to play. Morris. And the ball swings around to Fulgencio in the corner. Poole. Morris. He'll pull up for 3. In and out. Rebound by Randy Rickards. He'll take it himself. Rickards will turn the corner, get fouled. The foul is on number 22, Marcus Bucknall. 23 on the shot clock. Beasley gets it in. Down low to Rickards. Rickards against Bucknall. He'll kick it out. Beasley apparently stepped with it. I'm not sure about that, as he pumped and went around just like anybody else has all game. Up with the turnover, and the Wildcats still trail by 6. Ellis hands it off to Bucknall. And now Poole, guarded by Burton. Poole will pull up for 3. No good, off to the right side. Left side. Rickards will drive right. Dish it off to Nalik. Nalik, kick it out. Thomas, 3. Good! Right in front of his bench. Cuts the lead in half. 52-49. Couple more stops here for the Wilmington defensively, and momentum can swing rather quickly with this offense. Poole, Fulgencio looking down low to Bucknall. Bucknall guarded by Randy Rickards. Hand off to Poole, back out to Bucknall. One more for Morris. Pumps, gets to his spot. Ball rattles all the way in, popped out, and then fell. And it's a bucket for Josh Morris. Malik Beasley kicks it around. Thomas, stutter step. Skip Burton, 3 in front of his bench, in and out. And Fulgencio comes down with the board. Same spot as Justin Thomas last possession. Different outcome. Fulgencio, 3, no good. Bucknall comes flying in for the offensive rebound, pickpocketed by Skip Burton. Burton looking to find the seam, kicks it out. Caleb Matthews. Justin Thomas drives baseline, gets the ball taken away from him, and Fulgencio comes up with the ball. Fulgencio hands it off to Poole. Poole to Morris. Morris, 3. Good. 57-49. 11 minutes to play. Caleb Morris gets in the lane, floater, too strong, and Morris comes away with the rebound. Fulgencio drives left, gets all the way to the bucket, no good, rebounded Justin Thomas. Thomas backs away. Beasley, Caleb Matthews gets to the foul line, turns, dishes it off. Burton. Burton drives right, layup, blocked. Thomas with it though, and the Wildcats look to recycle. Caleb Matthews got all the way to the bucket, and there's a timeout. If I can quickly get to today's scoreboard, let's see if anything's happening. Post is beating Jefferson. Bridgeport's beating Chestnut. Felician is beating Goldie. Dominican is beating Georgian Court. Oh, I'm sorry, that was women's basketball. Back to action here. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Skip Burton comes back to get it. So the Wildcats get the stop they're looking for. Let's see if they can put points on the board here. Caleb Matthews dumps it down low. Rickards, fall away jumper, rims out. Ball coming the other way. Amiri Stewart all the way to the bucket. Ball's loose. Skip Burton comes up with it. Tried to dump it off, but it's Holly Battle, and it's an easy layup for Fulgencio at the other end. Dominican did beat Georgian Court on the men's side as well by 2. So the Wildcats could tie for second with a win here. Second is important, as that gets a home game in the CACC playoffs, and Matthews 2 off the curl. Brings the Wildcats to within 6, 59-53. Battle Holly, Fulgencio, Battle Holly. Battle Holly 3, short. Ellis comes up with the rebound. Gets it into Fulgencio. Third try, Morris 3, good. Offensive foul, Randy Rickards. At the beginning of the year, they would have called that a flop on Morris, but the way those things typically go is that they care about them at the beginning of the year, and then as the season goes on, they stop enforcing any of that stuff, and it's back to basketball. I think it should have been a no call, honestly, but 62-53, Battle Holly, guarded by Stewart. Backdoor, Ellis, and back to Morris. Morris fakes the 3, kicks it out. Ellis 3, short, rebound Stewart. Talib Holloman, skies high, and it should be a goaltending. I think that was Ellis skying high, but the ball hit off the backboard first, and it's a 2 for Talib Holloman. Fulgencio gets it across the timeline just in time. He gets a high screen, slipped. Thomas looking over to come and double. They get it away. Fulgencio bobbled the catch. Ball's loose, and now a foul. And it's a foul on Amiri Stewart. His third. Poole takes out Ellis. And now the shot clock, which was winding down, resets to 20 for the Bears. Morris kicks it out. Ellis 3, long 3, good. Oh, that was Tyreek Battle Holly, not Ellis. I'm sorry, Ellis just left the ball game. Now it's a 10-point game with 6.5 to play. Amiri Stewart up and under, reverse layup, good. Battle Holly gets it over. Double team there, dribbled out of it, and now it's a Morris 3, good. Rickards fakes, drives past Morris. Marcus Pierce hangs and scores. Randy Rickards nearly came away with a steal, but the ball bounced out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Bears as he deflected the pass. Poole guarded by Pierce. Wildcats in desperate need of stops. They're getting good pressure on the ball, but then the Bears are coming up with big buckets, long-range jumpers, and that one off the mark. Stewart comes down with the rebound. Off and running is Stewart. Gives it up to Pierce. Pierce hangs. Cannot hit the layup, but will go to the line for 2. I believe that's on Robinson. So they got the stop. Now they need the buckets at the other end. And they can get 2 here from the line for Marcus Pierce. Back iron, no good. And that one was short and then rolled off. So an empty trip for the Wildcats that time. Approaching 5 minutes to play. Down by 9. Poole. Stolen by Stewart. Stewart against 2 will go up and lay it in. And a timeout, Dan Burke, as Stewart gets some defensive help there. Fulgencio with 14 and 4. Rickards 14 and 6. Justin Thomas 12 and 3. Talib Holloman 11 and 3. Amiri Stewart 9 and 8. So out of the timeout, Wildcats down 7. Need a couple more stops here. They got an easy one with Amiri Stewart stealing a pass. Last possession, let's see what they can do now. Josh Morris against Randy Rickards. Out of bounds. And the ball will go to the Wildcats. Morris trying to muscle his way down on the low block, and Randy Rickards held his ground there. Ball went out of bounds. Rickards, hand off to Stewart. Stewart will drive. Stewart lost the ball on the way. And it is off of Fulgencino. No, he threw it off of Holloman and out of bounds.
And back in the game for the Wildcats, number 13, Skip Burton.
Ellis. Be guarded by Amiri Stewart. Stewart hounding him. He's able to get it up to Battle Holly. Myri Stewart steals it from Battle Holly. Gives it up to Justin Thomas for the lay-in. And a couple easy buckets produced by Amiri Stewart here in the last minute. And it's 68-63. Battle Holly gets it across. Robinson jumper, no good. Rebound, Justin Thomas. Thomas back the other way. He'll get into the lane, kick it out. Stewart will stop, hand off to wide open 3 for Justin Thomas is good. 68-66. 3.5 to play, still plenty of time on both teams' side. Defensive effort and energy has stepped up here for the Wildcats in the past 3 minutes. And an offensive foul! Down on the low block, trying to get possession. Josh Morris on Randy Rickards. The Wildcats have a chance to tie it here in this possession or take the lead with the 3. Just their 5th three-pointer of the game was last possession. 68-66, 3:15 to play. Holloman, Thomas, Rickards. Hand it off to Skip Burton. Burton will drive right. Burton will kick it back out. Rickards fakes the 3, drives in, spins into the lane, hangs, gets fouled. No bucket, will go to the line. And Guinea, 4th foul on him. Rickards will go to the line. 3 of 4 today, 70.5% on the season. Hit every part of the rim and went down for Rickards. Morris got a short rest there. And he's back in for Ngeni. Second from Rickards, no good, and the Wildcats still down by 1. 2:50 to play. Ball tipped up into the air. And crashing into the ground, into the crowd was Skip Burton. I think that's just ice from somebody's cup that went everywhere. Burton wanting the crowd to get into it here. Amiri Stewart doing his defensive thing. Should be a nominee for Defensive Player of the Year in my eyes. He's just everywhere all the time. Love to watch him play. Morris down on the low block. Kicks it out. They swing it around. Go to Morris down low. Ball deflected and stolen. Holloman. Back to Burton. Burton. Thomas wanted it on the wing, but they couldn't get him the ball. Holloman. Three-pointer. Good! Holloman gives the Wildcats the lead with 2:15 to play. Got to keep the defensive energy up, though, do the Wildcats, as they've gotten steals and turnovers the past couple possessions. Robinson drives, stops, kicks. Fulgencio, no good, long rebound. Holloman pulls it for the Wildcats. 1:50 to play here. Wildcats up by 2. Burton changes direction, goes to Rickards. Rickards to Stewart. Stewart to Burton. Burton into the corner, Holloman. Holloman, offensive foul. Tyreek Battle Holly beat Holloman to the end line there and forced the offensive foul. Good pressure by Skip Holloman, and now the Bears are rattling. Fulgencio steps in, gets that ball deflected and lost to Amiri Stewart up ahead. He will get to the line, can't make the layup, but will go to the foul line as Battle Holly was the only one back. Could have maybe dumped it off to either Holloman or Randy Rickards, but tough to see that as you're flying towards the basket. But Stewart will go to the line. 3 of 5 today. As he misses that one. And a good free throw shooter. He's nearly 79% on the year. Just has to settle in. He's 3 of 6 today. Take a deep breath. He's been battling defensively. I mean, he's got to be out of breath. He's everywhere. He's all over the place. And he hits the second, does a nice job of settling himself down, and the Wildcats lead by 3. And a full timeout. Wes Robinson 17. Andres Fulgencio with 14. And the Bears have possession. Wildcats showing full court pressure. Bears down by 3. They can tie or take the lead with a 3 and foul. Ellis. And the ball swings around. It's Ellis in the corner, guarded by Stewart. They're looking for Morris down low. And they finally get it to him. And Morris puts it up off the glass and in. And a timeout by Gerald Holmes and the Bears. 56.1. Good students from the College of Technology. They are amazing with the product that we are putting on the floor this year to bring to all of you. And now with 56 seconds left, the Bears put on full court pressure. Amiri Stewart, they get the ball in. Talib Holloman, cross court, gets it across the timeline. Hand it off to Skip Burton. Burton will set up the offense. Bears sink into a zone. Burton, Holloman, Amiri Stewart with 7 on the shot clock. Burton, it's going to be a Thomas 3, no good. Holloman skies, Randy Rickards offensive rebound and is fouled. Excellent job, Talib Holloman, getting his fingertips on the ball to keep it alive, and then allowing Randy Rickards to come in and join him in the fight for the offensive rebound. 24.8 seconds left. Rickards to the line. 4 of 6 today. And he hits. Josh Morris returns, taking out Ngeni. Offense, defense. Substitution that we've seen there. Big one coming for Randy Rickards. One possession game no matter what. And this one rattles out. Morris comes up with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds to play here. Fulgencio drives. Kicks it around. It's a Ellis 3 off the mark. Who's there to rebound? Skip Burton, the smallest player on the court, comes up with the rebound. Skips it ahead. Talib Holloman is finally fouled with 6 seconds left. Skip Burton flies in from his guard position, and full team rebound there as Skip Burton gets the rebound, and the Wildcats should come away with a victory here. 6.1 to Talib Holloman to the line. First trip to the line today for Holloman. One's big, two's huge. And he hits the first. And that second gives them a 4-point lead, and that is huge. No need to do anything. Morris puts up a last-ditch effort, no good. That does count at the end there, but it's just a